AJ, do you recall, I think this was probably last year sometime. We had a story where like two like chess masters had competed, and
Yeah.
like the guy nobody expected to win won, and so people were like, well, Occam's razor, the simplest solution must be right. This guy must have used vibrating anal beads
Of
to
course.
give him
Yeah.
the win.
Your mind
Um,
just goes there. Yeah.
so I read this headline, and at first I was like, "Oh, this is a follow up on that guy." And that guy's story is mentioned in this article, but apparently now this is becoming an epidemic. Another guy was accused of this, but he
Hmm.
was exonerated in a weird way. So here's the headline: Chinese chess.
Colonoscopy.
Well, not quite, but you're getting warm. Chinese chess master's bathtub poop proves he didn't use anal beads to cheat. Um, okay, it was supposed to be a great day for Yan Changlong. He had just won the Chinese national championship contest in Jiangqi, a strategy game in the same vein as chess. Naturally, the freshly crowned Jiangqi king also received a nice little cash prize. Sadly for him, he didn't get to enjoy the glory or the money for very long. Yan ended up celebrating his victory a bit too hard. Over the course of the following night, he drunkenly desecrated his hotel room's bathtub by taking a massive poop in it. Due to the resulting scandal and damages, the Chinese Ziyangqi Association (CXA) felt that Yan had soiled the game's good name, in addition to the bathtub. Following the incident, Yan was stripped of his championship title and prize money. Yet there's a slight silver lining to Yan's poop incident. You see, he was accused of cheating in his game by wearing a string of anal beads up his backside. CXA concluded its statement regarding Yan by saying the organization had no reason to believe he had cheated. Yan's drunken poop certainly supports that view. After all, no one has come forth declaring they recovered any type of butt toys from the bathtub. Xiangqi is an ancient Chinese game where two players try to outmaneuver their opponent's various pieces. It is also called elephant chess or Chinese chess, and it belongs to the same family of similar strategy games found around the world. The game is very popular in China. Just like with chess in the Western world, there are also various official tournaments where top Xiangqi players compete to see what's the most cunning strategist of them all. Yan Chenglong is undoubtedly one of the best Xiangqi players in the world. He proved his mettle in the national CXA tournament on December 17th, where he bested dozens of other contenders to win a title of Xiangqi King. You can hardly blame anyone for celebrating such a great achievement. However, Yan seems to have let moderation fly out the window during his post-tournament party. After consuming what we can only assume to be an excessive amount of alcohol, Yan felt the need to answer nature's call. Unfortunately, he didn't use the appropriate receptacle for his waste. Um, I mean, okay, I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. The CXA clearly wasn't impressed with Yan's drunken antics. However, they did have to say something in his defense. They didn't believe he had cheated to win the tournament. You see, rumors had started circulating on Chinese social media sites claiming Yan had used a rather bizarre cheating method. According to the rumors, Yan had inserted a string of Wi-Fi capable anal beads up his butt. The
Mhm.
sex toy was supposedly connected to a remote computer. Yan has claimed to have reported his game's current state to the computer by clenching in a specific sequence. The
Right.
computer then delivered the best possible moves to him by activating the anal toy's vibration feature. The whole thing sounds outlandish indeed. The CXA said there was no proof that Yan had turned his rectum into means to cheat in a strategy game. Based on our understanding of the situation, it is currently impossible to prove that Yan engaged in cheating via anal beads, as speculated on social media. And then it kind of goes on to kind of recap how that other chess player, Hans Niemann, had that same accusation against him. This this whole thing almost seems like how like the rumor of like Richard Gere putting the gerbil in his ass
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
took off and like he never was able to like outlive that. It seems like
Mhm.
one of those things where somebody just made this thing up and now it like spread like wildfire. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's somebody out there whose brain goes, this person cheated. How could they have used their asshole?
It
Like
is
that's the
funny. It is funny that that's where they go first.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like now it's like the number one like conspiracy that's coming out against cheaters. Like this person used their anus somehow. Like also I don't care how drunk you are. Like how do you take a shit in the tub? Like that's is there a drunk enough for that? Like I don't think so. You can black out drunk and you still don't shit in a tub. You know, like I don't know. That's purposeful, I feel like, you know.
But also, like the poor person that had to actually like try to wash this down the drain, like,
Oh God.
like even if they found like anal beads, are they gonna like say, oh yeah, I found? And also, like, wouldn't he take those out immediately if he was using those like after the game? Like, he wouldn't just leave them in there for hours, would he?
Maybe it was a kink. Like maybe he was like maybe it's one of those things like you leave the evidence of the crime, like visiting the crime scene over again. He's like, I'm gonna leave these in here just to think about what I got away with. The hubris.
My brother was like really into chess. Like he would tell me how like Bobby Fischer was like kind of a psychopath, and like when he played, like if anybody even made like the slightest noise, like one time they were filming it, and he said he could like hear like the whirring of the cameras, and he like complained about that and stuff. And so I just can imagine him playing like somebody with vibrating anal beads and like going off.
Bobby Fischer. Didn't he like become a defector to Russia? Like he became like their propaganda piece or something?
I know there is a weird story to him, and I don't exactly know, but yeah, I think you might be right. Like, it was very
What a
bizarre.
yeah, that's so weird.
But I just hope this continues. Of chess people being accused of using. I hope it gets to the point where they got to have like a cavity search like beforehand, just
Or
to
like
make sure they're not
PSA, but
cheating.
even more extreme.
Right.
Take your shoes off your belt. You got any water? Oh my
Cavity searches all around.
god. Elbow deep, guys.
Yeah. Don't stop till you reach the back of his teeth.
I hope you've been doing your stretches.